Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to 2 Point Museum. We're back in Passwater Cove today and here is my redeveloped museum. We now have a large building here with a separate staff area just to the right of the screen there. All my staff buildings have been fit in there and there is a staff access door as well as a entrance for people. We have my fully upgraded staff room in there, which I built in a challenge mode episode, I believe. And then we now have 3 ticket booths. We've got a little bit of a map kiosk there as well for our guests to buy maps from. Little staff toilet, and then we go through into our main exhibits where we have 4 large tanks here. In our tank on the right side, we have a huge tank where we're going to breed a load of fish. We've got the clownfish in there and the pufferfish. Then up to the top of your screen there, we have the turtle and the, I think it's a tropical fish. And then we have our lionfish in their own little enclosure there as well, with a breeder in too. And our new fish, the zapper, they're in there. Up in the top building, which we have run out of money as we started developing, we have our bull shark and our tiger shark in there at the moment, but they are fully decorated and looking really nice. We can expand as we go. We haven't fully fleshed out our gift shop yet, which is a bit of a shame, but that's okay. And then we have this really nice area that goes through. We've got some of our exhibits in here, but what I'm kind of doing is I'm considering this space finished with the exception of the room that we need to develop in the form of the gift shop, and then maybe a few extra bits in there as well. We've just had another fish born in the museum, and we've got our toilets at the back there, which I forgot to mention. Lots of seating areas, and it's a little bit more spacious now. This is going to be the area that we move into when we get our new exhibits and stuff, so we're probably going to put in, I might have to put another ticket booth in there because I think guests will naturally want to go through there. Now what I did have was, I'd originally had an exit here, but I forgot to put in the toilets, so the toilets needed to go in place of an exit. And it might be that I look for another way to get guests up into that extra area of the museum. But as we look here, I don't think this lot, we're going to ignore that resignation warning, I don't think this one will have bought a ticket maybe. So it might be something that we need to sort out. If we have a look here, they have looked at quite a few things. Have they paid their entry fee? They have bought a ticket, so that's fine. We drop into debt this month, which is a bit frustrating, but that is probably because of all the building that I've done. We're going to speed things up and hopefully bring a bit of profit in as we get more guests coming in. We then need to find 2 great quality Wetlandian artifacts. We then need to complete 4 marketing campaigns. We have another marketing campaign that we're going to need to launch in our tiny and very unequipped marketing office now, but I am going to go to here and I'm going to add in another staff member to work in that marketing area. And we will see how we get on. Obviously, because I demolished the museum and booted everyone out, we had to redo all of that, so we don't have a great deal of profit coming in. I also built this for the Colossus. It's a little bit of a garden area. We could flesh all of that out with some more stuff and maybe rotate that so it's on this area here, so guests walk up the path away from that staff building, and it's a little bit further away from the helipad there. Right, we just need to let things go. Oh, I also put this in as well, the seahorse racer, which I said I was going to do after we created that last time. We're not going to do any of that. Leave me alone. I'm not going to go bankrupt. You just be quiet. I hope I'm not going to go bankrupt. What's the bankruptcy warning? I didn't pay any attention to that. We lost 8,000, but again, it's because we don't have a lot of people coming in and walking through the museum, so I'm not worried. We have a tour set up here as well, which we can go on. That takes us around these smaller exhibits. We also have this one here that takes us around all of the fishing areas. Hopefully, before we get to the end of this month, we'll have a lot more money coming in and people will be happier, which will save us from bankruptcy. We currently have a conservation inspection happening where we should get some nice money coming in if we have a good exhibit conservation inspection, or whatever I'm talking about. And other than that, we just need to hope that we get some money in, but it's not looking good actually. We're near the end of the month again and we haven't yet got enough people coming in. We may need to adjust some of the prices just to save us here, so I'm going to have a look at my prices here. We'll boost up the ticket price to 150. We'll have a map kiosk go up to 40. Snack machines will go to 10. Drinks will go to 10. Trinkets will go to 80. There we go. I will leave that for now, and then we can drop down if we need to. What's our bankruptcy warning going to be? I've done all of that. Sponsor offers. Okay, I didn't know we had this. That decreases happiness. This is interesting. I didn't... Oh, see, we need to look at the finance tab. Sponsors. The county's biggest music festival. Okay, let's put the Mudbury Festival sign up. Must be placed on a wall. So let's put the Mudbury Festival here. There we go. That's cool. What other sponsor offers do we have? The Jumbo McNally cutout. Now that gives us a lot of money, but it does decrease the happiness. We'll put the bungled bin in.
A piece of music to get things sounding just
We'll put that bungled bin there. There we go. That'll give us a little bit of income. We're at 26,000 down. Hopefully we'll get something coming in though. We've got a zapper and a flying fish. We can sell the zapper actually. There we go. And we'll keep a hold of the flying fish for now. That gives us a bit of income. And what else was born in the museum then? We did have another fish born here. If we just have a quick look, we can sell some more fish. Let's have a look here. We had this flamboyant fish we're actually going to sell. That's going to allow us to bring in some more. What about here? Lionhead fish. We don't have a lionhead fish born. We've now had another clownfish born though. Excellent. Oh god. There's a lot of clownfish. This is good. Right. You be quiet. Leave me alone. I'm getting out of this. So we're going to sell... Oh, wow. Excellent. Right, we can sell a lot of fish now. Want to make sure that I don't have... You know, I've got at least 2 breeding pairs in there. We might actually be selling rare fish that we don't want here. We've got an epic one there. That's what I should look at. A pristine, 2 pristines there. We'll sell the epic. There we go. And we also have an epic there, which we can sell. Excellent. Right. Clownfish, epic, and an epic one there as well. So we have 10,000 in the bank. We are losing money, but that's okay. We're getting a lot of fish being born in here, so that gives us a little bit of money. And we should now be able to do our second marketing campaign, which I think is the important one. So we're going to start a marketing campaign for a marine life. We'll make it elaborate. We can afford to do that, so we'll get that going. There we go. Nice. Right. So one thing I don't think I've done here is I haven't put in enough of my the speakers to boost the buzz of these areas. We did lose 12,000 there, but we should be okay. We've got the olive statue that we can put in. So I'm going to put the olive statue. Where can we put it? We want to put it somewhere where it's going to be instantly well decorated. I'll put it here. There we go. Then we need to have a look at what else we've got here. Security report. We've got poorly decorated analysis rooms from the conservation inspection, which is strange, but we can do that. Then we're going to have a look once we've got a bit more money in at what we can put. This soundstage I'm actually just going to sell. Gives us a bit more money, and with that money I am going to put in some security posts because I don't actually have a security room yet. It's not a massive issue really, we don't need one, and I can just put in a few security chairs in and around this main area here. There we go, and then we'll go up and we'll put another one in here because I think this is probably going to be a bit of a hot spot, so that can go there. Excellent. Right, that'll do. So, display the showcase exhibit with a level 4 decoration rating, which we have done. Have 50 guests view the exhibit. That's going to happen naturally. Okay, good. A lionhead fish is being farmed. Let's have a look. It's a great lionfish. What else have we got here? Great, epic, and great. So we'll sell the great one. So being able to farm the fish is definitely bringing us in a nice, tidy profit, and it's so much so that we can head back out on a new expedition. So Bone Belt, we're not going to the Bone Belt, we're actually going 2.C. We want to have a look. So Marina Junction, we have the hermit turtle and the lionhead fish. We could do with another hermit turtle actually. Exterrogate a skeleton. We could go to the bone bank and continue getting that. Flamboyant fish and star fish we've got. Clownfish, floating fish, and flying fish. Gulfweed Grove, we don't have anything unlocked there. Tide Mountain, we have both of them unlocked there. This one is just a underwater cave, which is an obstruction. Let's clear the obstruction. So the cave collapse, if we have a mechanic skill. Let's have a look at what Chris Bull just got then. Do we have some up there? Bell pullover, gets rid of that. Lost in sea caves. Plant camouflage needed to counter the event. That does just increase the expedition by 50%, so we'll just leave that going, I think. As long as we have a janitor there, we can then get a marine life expert with, I don't know, we just take anyone really. Analysis, no. Survival skills. Let's just take whatever. It doesn't matter, does it? And we'll take a haggling handbook to reduce the cost of the expedition and send them away. Good. Right then. So we're starting, hopefully, you can see here, the monthly profit was a loss of 12,000. This month might be different. A new floating fish has been farmed, and there we go, we do make a profit now. So we have solved the issue. Right, the floating fish we've just got is an epic one, so we can sell that. Good. Right, we're making money again. And people seem relatively happy. What's this? What's wrong with you? Guest mood. They've got a low toilet comfort. They would like a drink. All right, so let's put in another drinks machine here then. We head on over. We can put in a burp machine. We'll put the burp machine here, I think. We'll make it, you know, where this little seating area is, just outside the tour place. We can put a burp machine and a morsel men machine as well. Then let's get, we might as well go with a pulpitation machine just across here. We have a dilemma on this expedition that we're going to need to resolve as well. And a gubbins machine can go just down here. Nice. Right, let's go to our expedition dilemma. Have we done it? Where are we looking here? There we go, dilemma. As the team is about to carry away the precious artifact, an opportunistic salesman appears from nowhere to offer them an upgrade. Let's make a counter offer. Oh, excellent. We've increased the exhibit quality, but the expedition time has been extended. That's fine. But I think we weren't getting anything from that expedition. I think it was just experience. All right, never mind. Okay, so the sponsor's actually really good. That's given us a fair bit of money. Hasn't got a donation in. I don't know if that donation bin is quite close enough to get it. Oh, it is. Yes, it is. Right, so some of our staff members were threatening to quit as well, so maybe we should have a look at that. Let's go to the pay review. Let's just make sure we satisfy all of those pay requests, and that brings everyone up to a decent level of happiness. We're making money now, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. And this marketing campaign, how is that looking? Nearly finished. Good. Now that is really useful because that is going to allow us to get to the Wetlantian outskirts. Let's open up the map. Unlock that, and this is where we are going to be able to find some Wetlantian artifacts to complete that next objective. We can also upgrade our water filters and stuff. We've got another clownfish being born there. So let's have a look. Where's our water filter? What can we do here? Okay, right. So currently we can reduce the rate of maintenance decay. I'm going to put that in here. There we go. We can also assign specific staff to each one and janitors, but it should be okay. They are now going to install that upgrade. And this aquarium's looking pretty good, actually. Temperature's decent. We had a clownfish born there. Epic, I think. Yep. Right, we'll sell that one. Perfect. I just have a quick look at the aquarium again. It looks like I might need... okay, right, that's fine. Filter power. It's pretty high. What about here? Yeah, that's okay. Good. Right. So we've now completed the 2 marketing campaigns. We do need to do another one, so why not set one up immediately? Let's start a marketing campaign again for something a bit more specific. Let's go with a floating fish, because that should drag people right through the... Actually, no, we'll do the hermit turtle. So let's do that. There is method in the madness, because the hermit turtle is right at the back of this building, so people will be forced to come through here. And I still have people coming through into this area. Let's just make sure that they have bought a ticket. Yes, they are buying tickets and then going into this area, because what it looks like is you can just go there anyway. Let's see what we got here. It is just experience, so having an upgraded artifact of experience, hopefully it just gives us more experience. I don't know what the base rate is, but we've completed that anyway. Let's do another expedition, and this time we are going to go to the Wetlandian outskirts. So what do we get here? Seasickness. If we have happy thoughts, we counter that event. But here we go. A combined rank of 7 and a combined rank of 10 counters it. Sunken salvage gives us money. So if we have someone with survey skills, do we have someone with survey skills? I don't believe we do. That's going to be something that we're going to need to look at. We'll leave it for now, though, because I don't see the need for it. Then we'll take a survey scanner and we'll make a detailed expedition, and off they go. Excellent. Right, the collector would like to make an offer for my tiger shark. We're not going to allow them to take it. No. A new zapper. That is good. Now, it's an average zapper. If we have a look at the other ones we've got a great and a great. So the average one can be sold, giving us a nice tidy profit. And a new floating fish has now been farmed as well. This one is pristine, which is going to give us a lot of money. Our current floating fish are both pristine as well. So we can sell one of the pristines. Then we've got 2 new clownfish, great and epic. There's another great there, so we'll sell the great one. And then we'll sell this other great one. Good. Wonderful. Profit is looking pretty good now. Obviously, the donations have taken a bit of a dip, but that's something that we can improve as we expand and get more exhibits in. And I think we're pretty close to getting our objectives complete. Now, obviously over here we can start decorating, but I don't have the artifacts to put in there. So once we get some stuff, I'm going to put this in here. We'll put all of our new exhibits in here, like anything that we find that is something that we can build or put in. And then our fish and stuff will stay on in our inventory until we're able to sort that out as well. Happy days. Right, what's going on here? Conch horn. Excellent. Right, we are going to place that. Can I actually fit it in here? Is it something that I can just pop down? Just so that we can actually get it going. I think it can probably go here. No, we're going to put it in storage for now. What we might do is, if we have a look at this, what does it need? Near any marine life exhibit. Let's actually just put that in my inventory for now. And then we'll take the coral coronet into my inventory. Then we will put the conch horn where the coral coronet was. There. Then if we have a look, it's now got its max buzz. It can actually have a perk attached to it. But due to the fact that we have stuff going on, don't want to do that right now. We're going to change this to a setup. We're going to add this into it, and then we're going to move the conch horn up. Aquarium, for some reason, isn't showing up, so we're going to add that in again and confirm it. Let's have a look at the tour stand. There we go. Right, what have we got? Positive feedback. Exhibit quality was terrible. That's because all of these exhibits are terrible. We've got an incomplete exhibit there, and we've got the wetsuit of armor there as well. It's also a boring exhibit, so we're going to need to make that work a little bit better. The coral coronet here might be something that we just start researching or something. Let's go on another expedition. We're actually going to go up here to Tide Mountain, not Tide Mountain. The Bone Bank, for the Exterrogator skeleton. Is that something that we can do? Is that something that we should really do? I don't think so. I think we need to stay down here at the Wetlandian stuff. So we're going to go back to the Wetlandian outskirts. We're going to set up our expedition, auto-filling again. And this time we will put in a... Do I have someone with happy thoughts? I don't think I do. Let's see. Do I have an assistant with happy thoughts? No. But I do have someone who can train in happy thoughts. We're going to do that now. We're going to train a staff member in happy thoughts, and then we can start counteracting this sort of stuff. You can see I did not do anything with my training. Let's have a look. Who we got? We could do with somebody who's pretty high up and is an assistant. They need to be. So George Muller, who's currently working in a ticket booth, we could do an Elvish fast. But Ben Rawhide, who currently has marketing training, we can put him into happy thoughts.
Attention.
It doesn't make sense massively in a logistical sense because he works in marketing, so he's not actually going to be doing a great deal of interaction with customers. We've also completed another marketing campaign, so we're going to need to start one off straight away, and I'm going to do one for the new conch horn. So that'll be our 4 marketing campaigns, and then we just need one more Wetlandian artifact to be displayed. And I really like how this is now laid out. We're making a nice bit of profit. The museum level has dropped down 1, and it's gone up again to 20. Let's have a look at this clownfish. It is epic, so we're actually gonna leave it in because hopefully that'll increase the chance that more clownfish are going to be born. We have a look here. Do I have another zapper yet? No, I don't. What about here? Lionfish? No, nothing. Even though if I have a quick look at the aquarium itself, do you have the space for it? So it should work. At this moment in time, it's not. But what we can do now is put in those speakers that I really like to use. So we'll put a speaker in here, just on the edge there next to that. We've got a new zapper being farmed though. Put another one there. And then we'll just make sure these are set to marine life. And another one here, set to marine life. Then if we just copy this one, put it down here, and that'll do marine life as well. Good. Right, the Department of Culture has a representative here. We have another clownfish farmed, and it's another epic one. We'll sell it. Now, what we could do is use them for research, but I believe we've done all of the research that we possibly can on the clownfish and stuff. It would be nice to get a flying fish in. That could be something that I put in here. We build a new aquarium. But for now, I think we'll do a lot of the redevelopment off camera. And then you can just see us progressing through the levels. So, people are relatively quite happy here. We have a look, 86% guest happiness. Average toilet is pretty low. That's the lowest one. Thirst and hunger are the second lowest. But generally, all guests are really happy. Tickets are okay value. Exhibits are incredible. We've got 125 people in there. We're making around about 10,000 every month. And we're up on that average $25,000 from monthly donations, so that's fine. Another epic clownfish has been farmed. So this is good. We're making a lot of money. How's this expedition doing? I haven't actually sent them off because I'm still training someone. Right, okay, let's go back over here. They should be finished with their training now. It wasn't sunken salvage that I was going to, though, was it? Yeah, that didn't actually help me at all because I'm sending them somewhere else. Where am I sending them to? I can't remember where I'm sending people anymore. It was here. So I've trained... yes, that's right. Happy thoughts, of course. Right, let's remove you and put in Ben Rawhide. There we go. That removes that event. Now, if we have somebody with survey skills, we can make some money from this expedition. So let's find someone who we can train in survey skills, who needs to be at least level 5. Now, Bert Thump has survey skills, but he's a prehistory expert. Snooky Blancmange is the next one. Fish Whispering. Let's do survey skills on you. It's going to get trained, and then if we go over here, we can start a project at the workstation and we will start on an item. We'll start on the survey scanner so we can boost the surveying level. We'll get 5 of those made because we've got plenty of money in store. That's good. Let's get that sped up. And then if we go to our workshop, we can actually add some items to help things speed along. So if we increase the workshop power and the decoration in here, we'll be able to get stuff done quicker. So we're going to try and push that as quickly as possible. Bits of old tech and things. Tinker table. And whiteboards and stuff can go in. Got a bin that we can place by the door. More spare parts bin. That can we... Yeah, okay, good. We can put the spare parts bin all the way up the wall here. Go. What's the decoration level? 5. Excellent. Now, if we put in another couple of these tables and stuff... Go right, that's going to be really useful. Can we actually upgrade this? Yes, we can. We'll also upgrade the workstation, so we'll be able to produce things really quickly now. The analysis room, we can also upgrade the materials in there, and then we'll put in some more bits and pieces for us. So we can use the county map there, then the analysis microscope, full of spare crates and stuff dotted around here. Terminal, and the server, which really increases stuff. Okay, now what's that up to? 4. We can put some more stuff in there. We'll start with a bin. Then we'll put another county map on there. And another server cabinet, I think. And another terminal. And then another couple of crates. Just moving around everywhere. That should be at 5 now. Yes, it is. Excellent. Right, the survey scanner's done. That's getting upgraded. And we should now be able to head off. Did we get a crime report there? No, we're okay. Exceptional inspection. Excellent. Right then, let's go. Expedition time. Over to here. Setting up. And there we go. So you're done. That'll give us some money. And then you will stop everyone getting seasick. We'll take the survey scanner. We'll make it detailed. Off we go. There we have it. Right. That was nice. So 2 great quality wet Atlantean artifacts. We've completed all of our marketing campaigns that we need to do. I'm now going to have a look at this training room. It's a really bad size, actually. So let's have a look at what we can do to make this better. So I think if we put in another training desk, obviously that's going to allow us to train more people at the same time. And then we want to put in the book return box again. I'm going to put a book return box. We only get 1 of those. The training library, we also only get 1 of those. So the training lecterns are what's going to make these better. So I'm going to put 1 of them next to each one. Let's make these little training stations. So we can put a desk, and then each one will have a lectern next to it. We'll move the book return box over to here, next to this machine. Then we should be able to fit in 1 more of them and 1 more of them. Ooh, no, it doesn't fit there. I don't like that it doesn't fit there, so we'll get rid of that. What if we just have another... Let's put another one in.
The expedition team have returned. We now know more about wherever they went.
There. Then I'll be cheeky and put this here. So we can fit 4 training in there. If I then just reduce the size of the room, like this, because I could potentially save this as a blueprint. Then, if we go to here, we've got all the training diplomas and training awards we can put in. So put an award, a diploma, and a certificate. And then another diploma, and another certificate. all of it kind of helps boost the training power. So again, we'll put certificates and diplomas on all of the walls.
If you have complaints
Obviously, you get diminishing returns from these, so that's something you do need to be aware of. We do manage to fit it all the way along the walls. We can put a bin in there. Okay, that's good. That's surely decoration level 5. Yes, good. And then we have a spare space here for another room if we so desire to put it in. So we've just farmed a load of fish here. We've got some epic. We got all epic there. Pristine, pristine. Epic, 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 epic. Great. So we'll sell that one. Epic. Yet to get a pristine one. I think I may have had one in the past and sold it. But we can continue selling the clownfish quite easily. I wonder if, let's have a look. If we go, oh, not that. Was bad.
stolen exhibit
It was very bad.
thieves. No one takes
I do that quite a lot. It's quite annoying. Right, clownfish. Pick up the clownfish. If we take it over here
stuck in the museum. They
to the
may
research,
discover
it doesn't provide any gains, I think, if we deconstruct this. Right, okay. Making a nice bit of money. We have our expedition back. Let's see what we've got here. Is this going to be the one that we need? The Wetlandian boat. And it's epic. And we have our 3rd star. Excellent. And that also boosts our creator class to level 6. Wonderful. We've unlocked water filter level 3.
Reports from the Marine Life Museum suggest they've made contact with the county's sea-dwelling fish people for the first time in decades. A huge step forward, not only in the debate surrounding the existence of Wetlantis, but for 2 Point's understanding of the oceans. Who better to ask about the water than the people who live there?
Wonderful. So we have a 3-star museum. This is now the one that we have managed to make the most progress in. Curator class level 5, and we have been rewarded with some new items. And we've also got some new clownfish that we've farmed. Wonderful. Right, okay. So, lots of new items coming up, dehumidifiers and stuff. So we found the lost city of Wetlantis. Good job. It looks like the Wetlantians might have found you too. Yes, it's time you knew that I'm a Wetlantian. You probably didn't know. I disguise it very well with the coat and everything. This is your chance to reintroduce land and sea just as I had hoped. Keep discovering more about Wetlantis. Maybe they'll drop in from the ocean. So we have probably new guests. We're still getting new items and stuff. School trip, quarterly crime report, done. Right, so we're going to get rid of all of these for now. We have a lovely museum.
our collective knowledge has
We do get a
increased.
perk, though, from the deconstruction of the clownfish there, so that's pretty good. And I think we will leave it there. So, let's just have a nice little look at our museum. All well developed and stuff. Looking really tidy now. Happy days. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of 2 Point Museum, not campus, not hospital. And you're looking forward to the next one. We're going to go back to space next episode, I think. So if you're following along the main series rather than a playlist that has been broken down into individual museum development, that's what we're going to be looking at. But if you are just wanting to see the development of Passwater Cove and you're just watching that playlist, obviously we will just continue with Passwater Cove. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.